Hello, people. How are you doing? Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're fine. I have Paul of Psquare here today. He actually wrote something. He said something about women. Paul is somebody that I've noticed that he's always talking about women, Sha. In some lights, he always makes some passive posts and talk about maybe probably women that or that are so dependent or that want rich guys and all. His posts and his status is usually centered around them. So this is what he wrote. He said a man will take care of a woman 10 million times and won't say a word, but the day a woman buys Maggi to add in a soup, the whole world will hear how she has been feeding you. So he was just laughing and crying. Well, trust Blessing CEO now. She's not going to let that one slide. She's always there to respond when she feels like what you're saying is out of place. And she came to, tell him that it is their job, the men, is your job to provide for the women, and we shouldn't even allow her buy the Maggie herself and all. So this is what Blessing CEO wrote. So she said, it is because it is not a woman's job to provide. That is why we always grumble, especially when it's not appreciated. Let's turn the table. A woman will give birth, cook, clean, nurse kids, but the day a man wash ordinary plates for sink, the whole world will hear say him be houseboy. Men, provide. It is your duty to avoid insult. Okay, so what do you think? These two people have stated their opinion. Paul said what he felt, and Blessing said what she felt too in her own way. So what do you think? Tell us in the comment section. Okay, so we have Simi. After the death of this lady that sang a poem, there's been mixed emotion all over the place. And after it was revealed, you can check my previous video. I actually made a video about it, that it was domestic violence that killed her. So people have been coming out to say things. So listen to what Simi has to say.
Letting people know that it's okay to speak out, when they're going through something. Ask for help when they need help. You're not any less of a Christian or born again if you are going through something and you speak out. People are going through domestic violence, depression, abuse of whatever kind, or they're just suffering for some kind of mental illness, but they're not getting any help. They're not doing therapy. They're not talking to anyone, because if you have Christ in you, if you have the Holy Spirit, then you should not be going through this. Just pray it away. And too many Christians are suffering. We need to start doing better as Christians. People with platforms, especially like very popular Christian platforms, need to start advocating for people that need help. It's very important, because it's so sad to see that there's so many people suffering in silence, and they don't have anywhere to turn.
Just know when it's time for you to leave. That's important. If you need to get help, but just don't stay and die. Okay, so thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you next time. Bye. Do take care of yourself.